Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, going to be talking through a couple of my favorite plays on Prizepicks for Sunday, May the 29th. We got Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals on Sunday night. Did not think we were going to have a Game 7. I thought Boston was going to close things out Friday night at home, but the Heat played really well. They were able to pull out the victory and force a Game 7, so yeah, I'm excited to talk through some player props I like for today. Taking a first look at the board on Saturday, recording this video on Saturday afternoon. Right now, Prizepicks already does have a good amount of props posted, so it was pretty easy to find a few plays I did like. I got 3 plays I like for today, so we'll talk through the 3 plays I like for today, guys, just before we do get started. As always, guys, we'll recap what we, our plays that we gave out last video. And last video, we did well. For Game 6 on Friday night, we went 3-0, had a clean sweep, did hit the over. 32.5 PRA for Jimmy Butler was not a sweat at all. Obviously, Jimmy Butler had a massive game Friday night. I did not expect Jimmy Butler to have that kind of game. I didn't expect him to put up almost 50 points, but I thought that PRA line was too low. I think, recency bias is so crazy in the playoffs. Like, you see a couple guys have, a few bad games in a row, and then suddenly, like, their lines just come way down. That's, those are situations I like to take advantage of. We have a long track record of Jimmy Butler being a elite player, a guy that can score, that can get rebounds, and get assists, and I thought that PRA line was too low. I didn't expect Jimmy to have as big of a game as he did, but he went over, finished with 64 PRA. We only needed 33 from him. I think he hit like in the first quarter or close to it. And then the over 20.5 PRA for Marcus Smart. That one was a little bit of a sweat. Smart did just barely go over, finished with 21. He had 19 PRA, I think, with like 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Got fouled. They were in the bonus because I was watching the game. I was sweating it out. Kyle Lowry fouled him with like 4 minutes left, and luckily Smart made both free throws, which put him over his PRA prop. Because after he made those free throws for those final 4 minutes, he didn't get any other stats. He didn't get another point, another rebound, or another assist. But he made those 3 throws, came in clutch for us, and went over 20.5 PRA. And then Jaylen Brown over 2.5 assists. Wasn't too much of a sweat either. Brown finished with 5 assists. Only needed 3 from him. So was a good day on Friday night. I hope you guys tailed and made some money. And, we got one more game for the Eastern Conference Finals. Obviously, the NBA Finals will start next week. I do want to mention that the NBA Finals does not start until Thursday, June the 2nd. So we're going to have no NBA games for a few days. No games on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday of next week. And I said this in my last video, and I want to repeat it again. I do plan on making MLB videos next week, starting next week. Don't know yet if I'm going to make a video for Monday, just because Monday's Memorial Day. And I think the MLB, they have a lot of day games on Memorial Day, so might not make a video Monday, but definitely Tuesday. I'll have my MLB video starting up, and pretty much every day where we don't have NBA, I'm going to make an MLB video. On the days where we have an NBA game, on the days where we have a finals game, I'll obviously make videos for the finals. But I do want to start covering MLB, especially because, the NBA season's starting to wind down, and I want to transition into getting some MLB props up for you guys, talking through some MLB plays I like each day. If you guys have been enjoying these NBA videos, if they've been helping you out, hopefully you'll check out the MLB props. Even if you don't know much about MLB, hopefully I can kind of teach you guys a little bit in my videos. I've been covering MLB DFS for a while. Like when I first started playing DFS like 6-7 years ago, MLB was the first sport I got into. So I've got a pretty long history of following MLB, and I'm excited to make some MLB content. It's been a while since I've covered baseball, but yeah, next week on the days where we don't have any NBA games, I will be covering MLB props. So definitely check out those videos every day. Hopefully you guys enjoy them. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying these videos. Hit that like button if you do enjoy. As always, guys, appreciate you checking out these videos every day. Hit that subscribe button if you are new here. Again, going to be covering NBA and MLB daily moving forward, so you're going to want to make sure you subscribe. Make sure you cut those notifications on as well, so that way you get notified every time I upload a new video. And one more thing, want to give a quick shout out to Prizepicks, because Prizepicks is running a very cool promo for Sunday night's game. They have Jason Tatum's points prop set at 0.5, and if you look on the screen right now, as long as Jason Tatum scores 1 point, which obviously he will, as long as he scores 1 point on Sunday, you will win that pick. So take over 0.5 points for Jason Tatum as a free pick that Prizepicks is giving you for Sunday night's game. And I said this last time they did this promo. Prizepicks run these free square promos quite often. They ran one for Game 7 of the Mavs and Suns series. And then obviously they're running one for Game 7 on Sunday. And when the NBA Finals gets here, they're probably going to run some promos like this during the NBA Finals. So you definitely want to get over to Prizepicks. If you haven't signed up for Prizepicks yet, what are you doing? Get over there, sign up, use promo code NOAH when you sign up, and Prizepicks will match your first deposit up to $100 when you do sign up with my promo code. So let's say you sign up and deposit $25, Prizepicks is going to give you an additional $25 to play with, and you can use that to put down on this promo. There is a $25 limit on this promo, but if you want to play one $25 entry, if you want to play two $10 entries, and then a $5 entry, if you want to play five $5 entries, it's totally up to you. It just has to equal, it can't equal anything more than $25. But obviously this is a free pick that they're giving you, and you just have to find another pick that you like, or you can pair multiple picks with this. I'm going to give out 3 plays in this video that I like, so if you want to pair the 3 plays I like with this Tatum promo and do a 4-pick entry, you could do that. If you want to just take 1 or 2 of the 3 plays I give out and pair that with the Tatum promo, you can do that. But yeah, get over to Prizepicks, sign up over there, use code Noah. I know some of you guys that watch this video may not be on Prizepicks. Maybe you bet player props on a sports book or some other DFS site. Well, Prizepicks, they run these cool promos, and you want to take advantage of these type of things because they're basically giving away free money for you. You're pretty much getting 3-to-1 odds on any player prop. You just have to find a prop that you like that you can pair with this promo. But yeah, get over to Prizepicks, sign up with promo code Noah, and get your first deposit matched up to $100. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and talk through some plays I like for today. So we got 3 plays I want to share in this video. Just going to take this one out because obviously you guys know to take the Tatum promo. I'm not going to include that as a play, but go ahead and take that. But the first play that I like for today is a points prop, and we're going to go to Jaylen Brown. Really like over 22.5 points for Jaylen Brown today. So you look over his last 5 games, Jaylen Brown, he's gone over this line in 3 out of his last 5 games. Worth noting, though, that last game he had 18 points at halftime. Somehow Jaylen Brown only finished with 20 points after having 18 points at halftime. He scored 2 points the entire second half. But he's been going over this points prop a lot so far in the playoffs. You can look at the games they played in the postseason. He's got 23 or more points in I believe 9 playoff games. Yes, so 9 playoff games out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9 out of 17 playoff games, a little bit less of a hit rate than I would like. 9 out of 17 playoff games, he's gone over, or he's gotten 23 points or more. But there's been 3 games where he's lost by the hook. There's been 3 games where he's finished with 22, 22, 22. Obviously, last game he had 20 points. I mean, he should have gone over last game after scoring 18 points in the first half. It was just crazy that he scored 2 points the entire second half. And then there's some other games, he had 19 points, 18 points, and then he had 2 games where he scored 12 points. But we know, this is a Game 7, man. In a Game 7, you're really going to lean on your star players. We should expect Jaylen Brown to play 40-plus minutes. Last game, he played 41 minutes, and I'm pretty sure he fouled out last game. I have the rotations pulled up. I think he fouled out last game with, let me see. So Jaylen Brown, yeah, he fouled out with about, 10 seconds left, so actually didn't really foul out. But he still played 41 minutes last game. Probably plays 40-plus minutes once again, 41, 42, maybe 43 minutes. I think Jason Tatum played 45 minutes last game. We might get 44, 45 minutes from Jaylen Brown. I mean, your season's over if you lose today. So this is obviously a spot where the Celtics, the Heat, both these teams, they're going to rely heavily on their starters, lean heavily on their star players. And I expect a massive role for Jaylen Brown. I expect huge minutes. We know when he's on the floor, he's going to be looking to shoot. His usage has been really good in the playoffs. He's he's had a 26.3% usage rate so far in the postseason, which has been the second highest on the team behind Jason Tatum, to no surprise. Again, he's got a solid hit rate on this 22.5 line, and I like this line being at 22.5. Right now, looking at DraftKings Sportsbook, they actually have Jaylen Brown's points prop set at 24.5, so that's a 2-point difference between DraftKings Sportsbook and Prizepicks. There is a little bit of money coming in on the under on the 24.5, but again, that's a 2-point difference between 22.5 and 24.5. And we've seen, a lot of playoff games, Jaylen Brown has been right around, 20 to 25 points. I think in this type of Game 7, with how many minutes he's going to play, he probably gets to the upper end of that range. He probably gets 25, 26 points today, if I had to guess. I mean, he's gone over this points prop in 4 out of the 6 games in this series. Last game, again, finished with 20 points, scored 2 points the entire second half. And then the other game where he went under, he only played 29 minutes. I think that might have been a blowout, or he might have been in foul trouble that game. I can't remember. But I just think the minutes are going to be massive for Jaylen Brown. Shot attempts are going to be there. We know when he's on the floor, he's going to be looking to score. I think this line is a couple points too low. I think this should be about 24.5. So I like getting it at 22.5. That's the first prop I like for today. Second prop I like is going to be a rebounds prop, and I was on this one last game as well. It was one of my Patreon plays, and sadly it did not hit, but it should have hit. And we would have had a clean sweep on our Patreon plays if this did hit. But I'm taking over 5 rebounds for PJ Tucker. I'm going back to it. I think this play is just too good. I think this line is too low. I think this line should be 5.5, if not 6. We've seen over the last 2 games, PJ Tucker's been rebounding really well. He had 11 rebounds in Game 5 of this series. Last game, he had 5 rebounds, so he pushed. But worth noting that he was in massive foul trouble last game. And again, I have the rotation pulled up so you can see PJ Tucker played just 6 minutes in the first quarter when normally he plays more than that. He played just 6 minutes in the first quarter, picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter. Then he subbed back in the second quarter with about 10 minutes left. He played 5 minutes in the second quarter because he picked up his third foul with 5 minutes left. So he had to sub out after he picked up his third foul, lost out on a lot of minutes because of the foul trouble. And then to start the third quarter, he played just 5 minutes because he picked up another foul. He picked up his fourth foul in those 5 minutes with 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Had to sub out again, and then he started the fourth quarter, played about 5 minutes, played about 5-6 minutes. Then he picked up his fifth foul, so he had to sub out again. Came back with about 4 minutes left and played the rest of the game. But clearly, Tucker was kind of losing minutes last game because of foul trouble. He was just basically having to get subbed out constantly because he kept picking up fouls. And look, PJ Tucker's a guy that maybe can foul. He's obviously going to have to defend Jason Tatum, so there's always a potential that he gets in foul trouble. But if he's not in foul trouble, we're going to get 35, 36 minutes from PJ Tucker. And actually worth noting that he's basically been the backup center lately. They've kind of been rotating him and Bam so that when Bam subs out, Tucker comes back in. And when Tucker subs out, they bring Bam back in. They're not even playing Dwayne Dedmon right now. Dwayne Dedmon has been a DNP back-to-back games. So we're basically getting PJ Tucker and Bam Adebayo playing all the center minutes. One of those two guys is going to be on the floor, and whoever's on the floor is obviously going to be the center. So PJ Tucker's going to get some backup center minutes. His rebounding numbers should be really good when he gets those minutes at center. And so far in the playoffs, his rebounding numbers have been really good. He's averaged 12.2 rebound chances per game, which is the third most on the team, averaging almost 6 rebounds per game, averaging 5.8 rebounds per game. And even if you look at last game, he had the fourth most rebound chances last game, had 9 rebound chances last game in just 24 minutes. Like, if he plays his normal 35, 36 minutes, obviously he's probably going to get more rebound chances and more rebounds as well. Even with the limited minutes last game, still had 9 rebound chances and finished with 5 boards. So far in the postseason, he's pushed or gone over this rebound line in a lot of games. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 out of, 17 playoff games, he's gotten 5 or more rebounds. And some of those games where he's gotten, less, I mean, one game he played 22 minutes. I think that was like a massive blowout. Another game he played 21 minutes. I think that was the game that he got injured in. A couple of these games he played 26 and 25 minutes. Like I said, this is game 7. PJ Tucker's playing 35, 36 minutes here if he stays out of foul trouble. Rebounds should be there. He's going to get some minutes at center. I like it a lot. I'm taking over 5 rebounds for PJ Tucker today as our second play for today. And then our third and final prop, this honestly might be my favorite of all the 3 plays. So like if you wanted to run a 2-pick with the Tatum promo, this would be the play that I would pair it with. And it's going to be over 1.5 assists for Bam Adebayo. So I don't know why this line is at 1.5. I think this line should always be 2, if not 2.5. Right now, DraftKings Sportsbook, they have Bam Adebayo's assist line set at 2.5, which I think is where it should be. Bam Adebayo has gone over this assist line in 4 out of his last 5 games. His assists have been down so far in the playoffs. You can take a look. I did pull up his playoff game log so far. He's gotten 2 or more assists in 3, 6, 9, 11. So 11 out of 16 or 11 out of 17 playoff games. He's gotten 2 assists or more, which is still pretty solid. I think that's like 64, 65%. So it's like 65% of his playoff games, he's gotten at least 2 assists. But let's take a look at the regular season. I know, regular season playoffs, sure, there's a little bit of a difference. Defensive intensity is different. But Bam Adebayo played 56 games during the regular season. He had 2 or more assists in 45 out of 56 games during the regular season. So he had 2 or more assists in 80%. I already did the math. He had 80% of his games during the regular season. He had 2 assists or more in those games. I don't know why this line is 1.5. Like, I think this line should always be 2, if not 2.5. I know Bam's assists have been down a little bit in the playoffs, but, I mean, so far in the postseason, he's still averaging a pretty solid 5.6 potential assists per game. He's averaging just over 2.5 assists per game in the postseason. Last game, he had 4 potential assists. He finished with 2. Normally Bam is going to get like at least 4, 5, 6 potential assists. I mean, he's a big man that can kind of facilitate. They do run a lot of, like pick and roll with Bam, like pick and pop. They run a lot of dribble handoff where basically, the guard, it'll be a guard, whether it's like Lowry or Strus, where they'll give the ball to Bam. Bam sets a screen and then, gives it back to the shooter. It just comes down to the shooter making their shots. With Miami playing at home here, like you would expect their guys to play well. You expect their role players to be knocking down shots. You expect the energy to be there. So I like this one a lot. I think over 1.5 assists for Bam Adebayo is probably my favorite play on the board today. And I don't know why this line's set at 1.5. I think this line should be 2, if not 2.5. I would be very, very surprised if this line doesn't change as we get closer to game time. I think this line is pretty likely to go up to 2, if not 2.5. Getting it at 1.5 is super, super appealing. So that's definitely one of my favorite plays today. Over 1.5 assists for Bam Adebayo. Right now, I think Prizepicks is the only book that's like offering that. Like right now, DraftKings Sportsbook, they have Bam's assist line set at 2.5. I'm guessing that all the other books have it set at 2.5 as well. That's one of the reasons you should get over to Prizepicks. I mean, not only are they running these cool promos, the Jason Tatum free square, they're also their lines are a lot softer than the other books. I mean, right now, Jaylen Brown's points prop is 2 points less than what DraftKings Sportsbook has. DK Sportsbook has Bam's assist line at 2.5. On Prizepicks, it's 1.5. So I like these 3 plays a lot, guys. These were the 3 plays that really stood out to me when I first took a look at the board on Saturday afternoon. So this is what I got for Sunday night's Game 7. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I appreciate you watching. I hope these picks can come through for us once again. Hopefully we can get another clean sweep. I had a clean sweep on Friday, and I feel good about these 3 plays. I'm hoping we get a good game on Sunday night. Hopefully it's a close game. Friday night's game was close, and we hit all our props. I have a good feeling if tonight's game's close and all these guys play their full minutes, they're going to go over these lines. So yeah, that's what I'm liking for today, guys. Hit that like button. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button as well. Again, get over to Prizepicks and sign up and use promo code Noah. Prizepicks will match your first deposit up to $100 when you do sign up with my promo code. And as you can see on the screen, as we talked about earlier, right now Prizepicks running a cool promo, free square, Jason Tatum, 0.5 points. Obviously, you take the over on that. You can pair that with one of my plays. If you want to pair it with just one, I would pair it with Bam. But you can do a 3-pick. You can do Tatum with Bam and Tucker. You could do Tatum with all the other plays. Like you could do a 4-pick entry. Definitely take that over, though. 0.5 points for Jason Tatum. Free square that Prizepicks is running. If you're not on Prizepicks yet, get over there, sign up, use promo code Noah when you do, and Prizepicks will match your first deposit up to $100 when you do sign up with my promo code. But yeah, that's all that I got for tonight, guys. Hopefully we get a good game tonight. I'm excited to watch this Game 7. We'll see who comes out on top in the series, punches their ticket to the NBA Finals. Again, the NBA Finals starts on Thursday, so next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there's going to be no NBA games. I will start uploading some MLB props I like next week, so definitely be on the lookout for those. If you guys have been enjoying these NBA videos, you want to get my thoughts on some MLB props, I'll be sharing those next week. I'll have some videos posted next week for that. But yeah, good luck tonight, guys. Thanks for watching as always, and we will see you in the next video.